this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UMass offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Back to pass, it's Sims. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The RPO, it's complete. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sims. Starting to feel a little pressure. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They're bringing heat, extending the play, trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Right back to the well. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll run it. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Buys a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it in the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UMass offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback.
He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Push down for the tackle. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on second down. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Coming after him. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away to buy time. Finishes the run with the slide. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Dances away. Still on his feet at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. And that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Sims. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lowers those pads. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his op.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Sims. Buys a little time with his feet. Gonna try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sims. He's right on target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. UMass quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Sims. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Up-tempo for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sims. Looking to scramble. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Final minute now of the third quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the lone running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Sims. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Here's the handoff. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air, it's Sims. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Matonio. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They get to the line quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Getting some heat. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.